Hi guys, here we are. Right, 3001. Now the problem we've got at the moment is that it's going to take several days to be able to move up and research the vehicles, research the components, and then move up, research the next one in the tier as we're going up. So next one is the 3601, then the Tiger, then the Tiger 2, and each one taking longer and longer to do. So at this stage, whereas it's at the moment taking about 3 days to move up. I'll show you on my EU account the best way to do it, and then I'll show you some gameplay as it moves up, and then you can put that information back into this tank. The next one above, the tier 6, 7, the Tiger, then the Tiger 2, and moving up to the E75 and then the E100. So we're going to do that, otherwise it'll take too long and I wouldn't be able to do a video every day. So bear with me a second, I'm just going to zip over to my EU account and I'll take it from there. Right, here we are, ready to rock and roll. We've got everything already up to tier 10 on both of the German heavy lines. So here we are on the VK3001H. Got the top radio, tracks. I'm just putting on the 3001 standard 33-ton normal tracks. The one we go on next to, I have got the HR150s, but I'm actually going to buy the 190s to show you guys what it's like as the stage that we'd be at next for research. So that's the engine we've got. So 375 horsepower instead of the 400. Then we haven't got the load capacity for the big turret. Without the grousers, as you saw, the grousers allowed us earlier to have the L43 gun, but without it, we can only get these first two. So at this stage, we have to go for the tracks. So the first thing, research the tracks. The tracks will then, let's have a look at the tracks, see what else you can get. So that will allow you then to move on to the L43, which we'd already done. So as we've been grinding with the L43 previously, the tracks at this stage will allow us to get the next heavier turret, which will increase the view range from 330 up to 360 and open up every other gun that you've got. You will actually lose, if I remember rightly, let's have a look at the, yes, gun elevation's still quite good. So 8 degrees down and 20 degrees up elevation and gun depression. So 8 degrees gun depression and 20 degrees gun elevation, which is quite good. So then slowly build up, work through the tech tree, go through each gun. Apart from the one that don't really want to use is the 10.5, and it's the last one you need to get before you move on to the 3601. So go up through these other guns. If you can afford to go straight from the L48 up to the Werfer 0725, it's good. But this one, the L70, is used on a number of other vehicles. So this is one, if you want to be a little bit quicker, it's quite a nice gun that's more effective and can be used on more tanks. Whereas this gun can only... Oh, it's not... There are a couple of vehicles now. Yeah, the Alpha Clarence Panther can use it, and the VK3001, this one, and... so these two vehicles can actually use it. So it's a nice one for the next stage of where you go, with 157 base and 221mm with pen, but it hasn't with ABCR, but it hasn't got any HE with it, but it's got that additional pen. So this could well be... I prefer this one. It's a more accurate gun at 0.34. The other one is 0.35, 2.5 seconds each. And this gun's actually 3/4 of a ton heavier. So not only is this a more accurate gun, but it reduces your weight, so it gives you a slightly better power to weight ratio. So that in itself is really good, and it can help the mobility and other aspects of the tank. So move your way up, get the different guns, and go up as quickly as you can. Now this last engine is 5,250 XP, so if you want to get that one, now engine we've already researched is only usable on this tank, whereas the HL150 is usable on the next vehicle. So at this stage, it's better to research it because it'll make your grind even easier. So get the Top Gun, the Werfer, and the Maybach HL150, and they will allow you then to put those straight into the 3601 when you get it. So that's the best way of setting it up. Get the tracks, then the turret. We've already got the gun which we've been using because of the grousers. Not grousers, I keep saying grousers. You know what I mean. And then work your way up through the other guns to get this one. This gun is more useful on other tanks. This one is very good for these two heavies. So that's the one I prefer to use. So I'll show you a game and we'll move on from here. So I shall set this up properly and then take you into a game with this at the new level with the tracks and the turret and the first gun, so you can see what it's like, and then I'll progress up to the Werfer so you can see the differences in the guns as you progress. So see you in a minute. Right, everything's set up. This time we've got the L48 Red Duroc, 110mm standard pen, 158 with premium, and it's got HE of 38. So let's get into a battle, and I'll try and show you what this tank can actually do with its setup with the second engine, the top radio, and that next 7.5 centimeter. So let's get in. So yeah, this stage, if you see the number of games, it took me around about 50 games to be able to get the experience to do everything. So probably a day or so of grinding, just straight grinding, a day, maybe 2 days, depending on how quickly you do the games and what level you get. So to then be able to progress onto the next tank. So if you're looking a day or two, and that's one of the other reasons why I want to do these videos and in this like now, because I can't put one up a day. If it's going to take me 2 days to do a review at this level, each level after that it's going to be harder to do or take longer to do. So I'm going to do it this way, but I'm going to keep pushing and keep working the tanks on the tree on the SEA account. So let's see what we're up against. M4, got a KV1 in town. We can pen, but we haven't got a lot of. We've only got 110mm of penetration, so it's unlikely to be able to penetrate him. Percentage-wise, 53. How many are going through? Let's give them some support. I can't do a lot, but I can provide them with support in town because I'm thinking, well, no, actually, they've got hardly any heavies. We've got more heavies. I'm going to go this way because thinking about it, if I was on that heavier team with mediums, I'd be pushing down the one line. So I'm going to set up, get ready to defend. As the engines, you can see, isn't quite as good. We'll have a look at the power to weight ratio with this gun in a bit, but you can see with that heavier turret and this new gun, the heavier gun, and only the medium engine, it's still a bit sluggish. Now you're starting to get up a bit speed on the flat, but on anything other than flat, it's a little bit slow. And going uphill, it's not as bad as it would have been with a basic engine. So the next thing we've really got to get, we've got this gun, we've got the turret. The next thing we really need is the top engine. I know it's only an extra 25 horsepower, but that extra 10% or so can make the difference. And you see the Panzer IV-H over there like I was expecting, because I was thinking they'd be pushing pushing away from town and coming this way. Yeah, there's more of them over there. So let's get ready. Aid the team, try to get some shots on, see what this gun is like at range. The binoculars set up. Now he's over there. Try and get a shot on. Now I'm thinking he's going to be about there.
Enemy armor is hit.
Nice. See? And that's out of render range. Aid the team. Using the mini map at the side, I saw where he was. Even though it was out of my render range, he was still there. So I was able to fire further than I could see and be able to bring the gun to bear. So time to move up, give them more aid. Don't jeopardise yourself. Use your view range, use your brain, and help. So I don't know how much damage I did, whether I just tracked or did physical damage. So we'll help put the pressure on. So they've got less tanks. It looks like they've got just a couple of tanks in town with a little bit of medium support. I was right about the number of guys who were there being enough to cope. Don't move up too close, because okay, he would be a pain, because they can run rings around us. That's going to help in the centre, because that T-34-85 is causing problems for the guys in the centre. Now, he's over there. Line up. So we're looking, he's probably something over there. Try and get some shots in that bush, because that's where I'm thinking he is. A couple of shots in. Move up.
Penetration.
Missed. Binoculars are set up. I would have just hit him, but he got hit first by someone else. But yep, it's coming together. Keep the pressure on. Come over here, set up, and aid the Panzerjäger. They've won the town. I'm heading back. Let's see what it's like with this hill. Let's get back in time. Our guys should, if they've got any smarts, be capping. So I've helped a little bit with the push on this side. Come back, defend the arty. It's a little sluggish. 12 kph going uphill. 13. Yeah, oh, it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We can get a shot on before he's dead. No. Yeah, it really needs that top engine. The arty's running away. I would as well. No, I'd actually be fighting it out. I'd put a heavy load in, switch off the move from HE, and I'd be going in shotgun mode right now. So yeah, I'll go and help spot for them, help them do it the way they want to do it. Right, the E2 is going to be a problem. So I'm going to go for the others first, take them down, because he's got better armour than the KV-1, and it's angled. Let's try and get a shot on, spot for the team. He hasn't seen me, just missed, but we got a spot on him.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
I was 150 mil, so let's go move to HE. And we've just critted him. So we've done enough. You know, do what you need to. Help protect the cap. Allow your team to win. Yep, so that's it. Just do your best. You're not so mobile. You have to get that new engine. So that's the next stage of development. So I will... Let's see. Okay, 745 XP-ish when it's finally come through. Oh, sorry, 722, so 15,000 credits. We were pretty bad, but that, down to the mobility. 14,000 credits we earned, 361 base with premium, or 241. It's not a lot. So at this stage, you're not fully equipped. You really, really need that engine to give us 722. And on that, what do we do? It said on spotting. So which one? I don't know. Something happened, and we did some damage to one of them when we fired off. So yeah, a couple of shots, a bit of defence on base, and allowed our team to win. So at this stage, the next thing you want to keep going, get that next engine, get the HL 150, and I'll show you in the next episode what it's like with the HL150 and this gun as you mosey around the battlefield. So I've only got 5 APCR, 5 HE, and the rest I'm using 40 standard. So that's the next thing you've got to get at this stage, is the HL150. It's only 25 extra horsepower, but that extra, you saw how slow it is with the top turret, and that even that gun hasn't even got the top gun yet. So when we get the top gun, it'll actually reduce the weight, so it'll help you the power to weight ratio. So at the moment, standard power to weight ratio is 9.86, which is not very good. The DW, so it's actually slightly better than the Durchschwagen 2. So it's basically the same tank, a little bit more armour, better gun. So you're upping things. The power to weight ratio is slightly worse, but when we get the new engine in, it'll be better. That's the theory. So I shall see you on the next one, and I'll show you what it's like with the new engine, and so you can see this tank as it evolves. Thanks, guys. See you later.